I haven't been home for about 10 years. Only casual holidays once in 2 years. I missed out on important events like birthdays, my sister's graduation, my best friend's weddings, and more. I can't count the tears I dropped. Hi, I'm Christy, and I ran from Czech Republic 10 years ago. To seek adventure, live by the ocean, but also because I didn't like how I was treated at home. Some of you might have experienced chaotic childhood and need of space and adventure. I had to stay from my family to forgive and learn how to be better for one another. I didn't feel loved as a little girl, and so I built resentment towards my family. It took me 10 years to be able to come home and repair what was once broken. So, what made me come back? Well, I felt like a lost child in the world where nobody cares. Even though I built strong friendships in Australia and I was also in a relationship, I felt so alone and I felt lost. And the worst was, I didn't know why. I was struggling, and so I signed up for a 6-week clarity program with a coach. Through him, I connected with my inner child, and it blew my mind. Close your eyes. Can you imagine yourself as a child? Where are you? I imagine myself in the bedroom behind the door crying, and suddenly I was sitting in hell. She was sitting, hugging her legs and covering her eyes with her hands. She was behind the rock, and everywhere around her was lava. I was 6 years old, terrified, hurt, and neglected. My coach gave me a lava-proof shoes so I could walk there. I spoke to her, and she looked at me with cute face and beautiful eyes full of tears. I gave her a hug and lifted her with my arms. I took her to a place where was a bamboo beach house with beautiful palm trees and walk on the side. I grabbed her hand and we went for a walk. She loved the environment. She went to take some pictures because that's what she truly loves, and then she went to play on the beach. I had to go, but I asked her what she would like to bring. She asked for a gingerbread love heart. It was a symbol of what she truly desired, a true love and a safe space. This was my first experience meeting my inner child. I couldn't believe I left her in such a bad place for so long. The gingerbread love heart was symbol of home, and I knew I had to take her there. And this is where the idea of going back home started. I really missed my family and I knew I have to go back for Christmas. Until today, I wonder why, but I trusted my intuition. And so I'm here, back in Czech Republic. Today we are visiting, emptying a lake. All the fish are going to end up at people's Christmas dinner, and it's great opportunity for people to gather. But most importantly, I am with my family, having a quality time. It's good to be back. Through our differences, we learn how to communicate and heal. We still have our wounds and triggers. We cannot control other people and they won't be perfect. But we can learn how to control our reactions to our triggers and maybe look at the situation from their perspective and try to understand. Because at the end of the day, we all do our best with what we have. So let's have a deeper look at how we can improve our family relationships. We can acknowledge and understand our wounds, understand their perspective, communicate openly and honestly, practice forgiveness, set healthy boundaries, rebuild trust and create new memories, cultivate self-love, and of course, seek professional support if needed. Acknowledge and understand the wounds. Reflect on the past. Take time to understand what specific events or patterns in your childhood have led to emotional pain. This might involve journaling, therapy, or simply taking quiet moment of introspection. Recognize your feelings. Validate your emotions, anger, sadness, or resentment without judgment. These feelings are real and deserve attention. Understand their perspective. Practice empathy. Try to see the situation from your parents' point of view. Consider their own challenges, limitations, and what they might have been going through during your childhood. This can help you feel more compassion towards them. Recognize their humanity. Remember that parents, like everyone, are imperfect, and they may not have been equipped to meet all your emotional needs at the time. Communicate openly and honestly. Start small. If you're ready, begin having open, non-confrontational conversations with your parents about your feelings. Share how you've been affected by past experiences without blaming them. Focus on I statements. For example, I felt hurt when, rather than you always. Be clear but gentle. Express your desire for healing and improvement of the relationship rather than focusing on the past grievances. Let them know that you wish to move forward together. Practice forgiveness. Forgiveness is for you. Remember that forgiveness doesn't mean forgetting or excusing what happened, but rather it's the way to release the emotional hold that the past has over you. It's about freeing yourself from lingering pain, not necessarily excusing their actions. Let go of resentment. Holding on to anger or resentment can prevent you from moving forward. Letting go doesn't mean you condone the past behavior, but that you're choosing no longer carry its weight. Set healthy boundaries. Establish limits. Sometimes healing involves setting boundaries, especially if past behavior has been toxic or harmful. Boundaries aren't about cutting people off, but about protecting your emotional well-being while maintaining relationships. Be consistent. Stick to your boundaries while remaining open, growth, and challenge in the relationship. Rebuild trust and create new memories. Take it slow. If the relationship has been strained, be patient. Rebuilding trust and emotional connection takes time. Create a positive experiences. Focus on making new memories with your parents. Engage in activities or conversations that foster joy, mature respect, and connection. Cultivate self-love. Prioritize your own healing. Take care of your own emotional well-being. Engage in self-care practices, build your self-esteem, and find ways to heal and nurture your inner self. The healthier you are emotionally, the better equipped you will be to approach your parents and your past with the renewed sense of strength and compassion. Seek professional support, a therapy for healing. If the wounds are deep or difficult to address on your own, it might be helpful to work with a therapist, either individually or with your parents in family therapy. A therapist can help you navigate complex emotions and guide you in healthier communication. If you're brave to conquer this task on your own, I have a tool that helped me to understand my emotions and where they came from. I made myself a trigger diary. How does it work? Take a small notebook that you can bring everywhere with you. When you feel triggered, you're raising your voice or feeling overwhelmed, answer yourself these questions. What am I reacting to? Here you explain the situation. Who is involved? Where am I? Where do I feel it in my body? And the last question, was the trigger in the past, present, or the future? This will let you to take a deep breath and calm down before argument escalate. Later on, when you're calm, you can look at the situation again. It will give you a new perspective. The next step is to sit down and try to search in your memory when you felt like this for the first time. It might have happened all the way back in your childhood. Once you identify where the trigger came from, you can try inner child healing or meditation and revisit the situation as an adult and make it right. This takes time and effort, so don't put pressure on yourself. First meditation wouldn't fix it. More often you do it, the better you will feel. Once you understand why you react at certain things a certain way, you can become conscious of it and change your reaction. Because you will understand that it's not your authentic self, but a learned coping mechanism in the past situation that no longer serves you. Thank you so much for joining me for today's episode, and let me know down in the comments if anything resonated with you. If you want to reach out, you can join me on Instagram christynobles_YouTube. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye!